I'm Mrs. Quilly. Today I will be talking to you about how the Eureka Stockade comes into our HSIE subject democracy. The Eureka Stockade by Caitlin. The gold rush was in the Eureka goldfields. It started in the mid-1800s. Population. The population at the peak was about 150,000. More than half were British. 40,000 were Chinese. There were also Americans, French, Italians, Germans, Polish and Hungarians who came to the goldfields in hope of finding their fortune. Australia was very busy at this time. Licences. This is an example of the licences that the diggers had to pay for. The licences began on June 1854 and there were checks by soldiers twice per week to see that all the diggers had their licences. Diggers were also not allowed to vote until they had been there for 6 months. Life on the goldfields. Life on the goldfields was hard and accommodation consisted of tents and huts. You had to make mateship because you was living so close together. The start of the conflict. A major contributor to the future conflict was when a group of men beat to death a Scottish digger. So with this, the other diggers got very mad and a group of diggers burnt down Bentley's hotel, the local hotel. There's the hotel, and the reason they burnt down the hotel was the owner was one of the men that beat to death their friends, the Scottish digger. Burning of licences. About a month later, diggers met again and decided to publicly burn their licences in protest. The famous Southern Cross, Eureka flag, was displayed at this meeting. The building of the stockade. On the 30th of November, the second mass burning of licences took place at a meeting on Baker Hill. This was followed by a construction of the stockade, inside which 500 diggers continued their protest against the licences and unfair treatment. The battle. On the 3rd of December, the stockade was stormed. The battle lasted only 20 minutes, killing 22 diggers and 5 police. No one was charged at the later trial, and their leader, Peter Layla, avoided capture. The outcome. Following the trial, the Goldfields Commission handed down its report in March 1854. It resulted in all the demands of the diggers being met, including the right to vote for all licence holders. The Eureka Legacy. The Eureka Stockade is the only Australian example of an armed rebellion leading to reforms of unfair laws. The Southern Cross flag has since been used as a symbol of protest in many individuals and organisations. Thank you for listening.